A war that lasted 38 minutes? History won't believe you. History remembers epic wars lasting years, even decades. But there's one conflict that didn't just defy expectations, it shattered them. A war so brief, you could have missed it if you stopped for breakfast. Just 38 minutes from the first shot to surrender. This is the story of the shortest war in human history. Let's step back into the tense morning of August 27, 1896. The setting, the small yet strategically vital island of Zanzibar, lying just off the coast of East Africa. For years, it had been under heavy British influence, its ports, trade routes, and politics monitored closely by the Empire. But in late August of 1896, a sudden shift in leadership sent shockwaves through the region. Sultan Hamad bin Thuwaini, a ruler aligned with British interests, had died unexpectedly. The succession should have been smooth, at least from Britain's perspective. But the man who claimed the throne, Sultan Khalid bin Bargahash, was not their choice. He was defiant, ambitious, and unwilling to bend to foreign demands. The British issued a simple but uncompromising order: step down or face the consequences. Khalid ignored them. Instead, he fortified the palace, gathered 2,800 soldiers and servants loyal to him, and positioned several artillery guns, mostly outdated and poorly maintained, along the shore. On the morning of August 27, tension thickened in the humid air. The streets were eerily quiet. The harbor, however, was alive with danger. 5 British warships, bristling with modern naval artillery, sat anchored within firing range. Their cannons were primed. The crews waited only for the command. At exactly 8 o'clock a.m., the British delivered their final ultimatum. Khalid must leave the palace by 9 o'clock a.m., or they would open fire. Inside, the Sultan and his advisors debated, but his mind was made up. He would not yield. 9:02 a.m. Silence broke. The first deafening boom rolled across the harbor as British shells screamed through the air, smashing into the palace walls. Dust, fire, and debris exploded outward. Windows shattered. The air filled with the choking smell of gunpowder and smoke. Within minutes, the palace was in chaos. Servants and guards scrambled for safety. The Sultan's artillery returned fire, but their outdated weapons barely scratched the steel hulls of the British ships. The technological gap was overwhelming. Each British shot struck with devastating precision. By 9:15 a.m., the palace was engulfed in flames. The Sultan's flag still waved defiantly above the crumbling structure, but it was clear the defense could not hold. The casualties mounted. About 500 of the Sultan's men were dead or wounded. On the British side, just one injured sailor. 9:40 a.m., the flag was lowered. The fighting stopped. The war, if it could even be called that, was over after only 38 minutes. Sultan Khalid had fled the palace and sought asylum at the German consulate. The British quickly installed a ruler of their choosing, cementing their control over the island. This lightning-fast conflict was more than just a historical oddity. It was a crystal-clear demonstration of the brutal imbalance of power at the height of the colonial era. Modern industrial warfare, meeting outdated defenses, and ending in near-instant victory. Think about it. While you're watching this, you've already spent more time on this video than it took for an entire war to be fought and decided. If you love learning about astonishing moments like this, stories that prove truth is often stranger than fiction, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more mind-blowing historical facts.